You think you know what we're going to talk about.
And welcome back to Three Fates Decide.
It just sounds more dramatic that way.
All right, so this week we are going to be talking about...
But just when you least expect it, we changed the game.
One Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
I mean, we always celebrated Easter.
Harry Potter the Half-Blood Prince.
So we're going to do another free talk, freestyle thing, no planned discussion.
At the end of the day, only one thing matters. We decide.
We're going to hit the main highlights.
That is the thing, like what we were saying back in that episode.
Quick recap.
Three Fates Decide podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Three Fates Decide. Today it's just going to be me and Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hey.
Our co-host Liz is on vacation. Lucky her.
Seriously.
Yes, I know. I'm so jealous. I haven't been on vacation in 5 years.
I will be going on vacation, but not for another month.
Lucky you. I haven't been on vacation for 5 years, and it doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon.
Yeah, I am so sorry. You're more than welcome to come with me.
If I didn't have a 5-year-old, I would take you up on the offer, but I can't really do that right at the moment. But anyway, so since it's just me and Sam this week in this episode, what we are going to be talking about is something that me and Sam both kind of it's a little guilty pleasure of ours. We are fans of Reddit, and we are I'm a fan of several Reddits, but two of my favorite ones are Am I the Asshole and Not How Girls Work.
Yeah.
And Sam is a fan of
Am I the Asshole?
Yeah. Yes.
Because they're just like, God, it's just so good.
It is. It's like, it really, if you're feeling bad about yourself and your family, just go read some of this stuff and you'll be like, wow, my family is not dysfunctional at all.
Oh, God. Yeah, It does make you feel better about yourself.
It really does. But I am going to preface both of these, both of the subreddits that we are going to be talking about, and a couple of the things that we will be reading about and discussing in here is we are an over the age of 18 podcast. So there will be cussing in this episode, and more so than normal. But that's only because I'm especially from mine, because I'm reading stuff that has been written, and I'm not really going to censor it because it's just too funny the way it is, and too cringy the way it is. So if you're under the age of 18, do not listen.
Or at least just don't tell us. No.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a not safe for work podcast episode, so do not listen to this at work, people.
There you go. Or at least not out loud. Your headphones
Exactly.
in.
Have headphones in.
I think we're going to have some fun. Fun, short little episode. I'm excited.
Yes, I think this is going to be quite good. Now, there's going to be this one, the title of this one, this is in not How Girls Work, and this is a not safe for work one as well. It is, aside from the blatant transphobia, my man thinks women can't have sex with other women. Okay. And this is the first comment. Oh no, she had sex with inmates. How terribly uncommon in prison. And my man decided this is his comment underneath that post. Female inmates don't have quote unquote sex. They masturbate each other. There is no penis in vagina in lesbian female prison sex. Males penetrating females is sex. Stay in school, son. I mean, daughter. I mean, human. So what you meant to say was he had sex with female inmates and got a couple pregnant. Since males are not allowed to serve time in women's prisons, he was transferred to a prison that matched his biological sex, which is male. I understand in play pretend land, dildos are considered penises to you, but in reality, dildos in a vagina is tech, not sex. It's masturbation. A penis in a vagina is intercourse/sex. When you get older, wiser, this will all make more sense to you. Yeah.
Oh, my dude. My dude.
My
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 dude.
my dude has absolutely no freaking clue.
Yeah, no. Now I understand why you rolled your eyes so hard.
Right? 'Cause I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. No. That's just come on, man. It's
Yeah,
2022.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
get with the program. Get
Yeah,
with the
but it's
program.
the it's the comments that make this all the better because the comments are the best part about
Right.
this subreddit. First comment: never made a woman come in his life.
Oh God.
That's the very first comment. He's got some real angry incel vibes going on. I think Nazi works quite well. Quicker to say too. There are very different ideological traits between an aggressive incel and a Nazi. Don't undermine the threat from both by making a very weak comparison. Okay. Dudes like this don't believe in the female orgasm.
Jesus Christ.
Uh this one here this one made me giggle. It just says Ben Shapiro?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, I am not a fan of Ben Shapiro. I've listened to him talk before, but I think that might have been going a little far. Even I don't think Ben Shapiro is that stupid.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. I don't even think Ben Shapiro is that stupid.
No, I would hope not. I would truly hope not.
Sir, why is your snoo backwards? So in his mind, gay sex isn't sex. That opens up some interesting discussions.
Yeah. All right. So now for my first one, am I the asshole for scaring my sister-in-law with a cardboard cutout of The Rock? That's the title.
Oh, okay.
All right. So my 32-year-old female sister-in-law, 43-year-old female, is super nosy. It comes up before, but she's one of those people that will just deny something to the death, no matter how much proof you have, and then get angry at you for not believing her. At my house, the guest bathroom is partially shared with the master bedroom. The toilet and the sink are separate for guests, and then through a door you can get to the shower, our closets, and another sink. And through an additional door is the bedroom, if that makes any sense. It's a Jack and Jill, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, you can get into our bedroom through the bathroom without going through the main door. So when she comes over, she would sometimes take just a bit too long in the bathroom. Or maybe the third or fourth time I happened to be walking by the bathroom and heard two doors close. I asked her if she was looking for something in the bathroom and if I could help her find it. She replied with, "No, why would I go in your bedroom?" and then changed the subject. Next time she was going to come over, I set something small behind the bedroom door so I could see if it had been open by the small item being pushed back. Later, I could see that it had been. So for me, confirming that she had been snooping again. I asked directly if she had been in our bedroom, and she said something like, "I don't care what's in your bedroom, get over yourself." So yesterday, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law came over. But before that, I ordered a full-size cutout of Dwayne Johnson, which I placed in our bedroom facing the bathroom door. About an hour into the visit, she heads into the bathroom. Very shortly after, there's a scream, a thud, and a door slam. She came out clearly angry. She'd been quite startled and slammed her upper arm into the door frame while turning away from the cutout. Brother-in-law made it worse by asking, "Well, why were you in their bedroom?" But she didn't answer and they left. She posted on Facebook that she has a big bruise on her arm as a result of my nasty prank. People are saying she could have been hurt worse and that she's too old to be the victim of a childish prank. I feel badly that she was hurt. It wasn't my intention. But I might be the asshole because I still think it was hilarious.
I'm with
I
her. I think it's hilarious.
think it's hilarious too. The first comment is not gonna lie, honestly, kind of hilarious.
Exactly. So it's kind of hilarious. I love it. I love
And
it.
she deserves it. I mean, like, again,
did.
as the brother-in-law said, "Why were you in their bedroom?" Like,
Yeah.
you how many times, like, were you told, like, what come on. Like, you were going in there to snoop again. You'd been
Hmm.
caught twice, you denied it twice, so she had to do something.
Yeah, and if that's how you want to do it, then that's how we're gonna do it.
Let's see, one of the other comments, a reply of Maui saying, "You're welcome." Oh god, the rock eyebrow gif. Oh god, yes.
Yeah. You can get some really good ones in here. Yes.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, I totally I'm with this person. I don't think that she is the asshole. The sister-in-law is most definitely the asshole, and I am
Yes.
not gonna lie, if I was there, I would have been anticipating her, like, seeing it, and I probably would have peed my pants from laughing so hard.
Same. I'd have been on the floor because I'd have fallen down from laughing so hard.
Oh yeah. And I'm sorry, you banged your arm on the door frame. Okay, fine, you have,
Wah.
like, a bruise or whatever, but it's not like you broke something.
Seriously.
It's not like you ran face first into the door frame and broke your nose. So that I
Right?
also would have probably thought would be hilarious. But
Me
again,
too.
why are you going in their bedroom? Just because you have
Seriously.
access to it doesn't mean that you should go in there.
Exactly. That's just weird. Why? Why? I love this. This one made me laugh. Okay, news headline. New Zealand is making period products free in all schools, which awesome, great, amazing. It's the way it should be.
Right.
Supersize Me but with Wendy's replied to this was a New York Times article. Replied, "All this is going to do is encourage girls to have their periods at school. I don't think this is a good idea."
I'm
First
sorry, wait,
comment.
we can turn that off?
First comment. Wait a minute. We have the option to pick where we get it?
Yeah,
Why wasn't
right?
I informed?
Seriously. Like,
The reply thread to this is great. The reply to that, it's the new update. You gotta restart in order to get it. Next one. Yeah, just press your belly button and clit at the same time for 3 seconds. Should reboot. Oh my god. How could I have forgot to read this in the factory manual that I came with?
yeah, seriously. Oh
People
my
really
god.
should. Lots of interesting info in there. Like if you squeeze your right nipple, then your left, and sneeze, you take a screenshot. A screenshot of what? The screen?
Yeah, right? Oh my god.
I got an error.
It's actually so scary how many men don't understand how female anatomy works. Like, it's quite
I'm really
scary.
sorry.
You alright? We're we're losing her. Breathe, Mary.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. I started reading some more of the comments and I just died.
Wait, ready? Women only love this is in the Not How Girls Work. Women only
Uh-huh.
love, quote unquote, love their children because during childbirth, when the baby's head crowns the vagina, it's the hardest a woman will ever come in her life. Women's narcissism knows no bounds. The only thing they truly love is Satan.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I saw that one. I nearly read that one, but my eyes rolled so hard on that one. I thought
I just
they damn near fell out.
one of the comments, something tells me this guy needs to spend the rest of his life in a padded cell.
You think? Because let me put it to you this way. I had planned on an unmedicated birth. That did not happen. I had to have I had to have an epidural. But from what I've heard, that when the baby crowns and it's coming out, it's called the ring of fire for a reason. And trust me, it is not pleasant. Okay. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. This is kind of interesting. All right. The title is I'm not sure that's right, buddy. Okay. And it's just a snippet. Actually false. Most females nowadays were never a virgin. When a female loses her virginity, she produces a hormone in her body that opens up the vagina wider as well as the hips. It also enhances breast growth. Because so many females are going for bigger men and more men in a short span, they trick their body into thinking they are losing their virginity over and over, releasing more of these hormones. Over time, the levels of these hormones have been so astronomically high that the children are being born with it. Obviously, for males, it doesn't change anything, but females are literally being born this way. There are females who have never been a virgin, and we have a whole line of degenerate mothers on their cock carousel ride to blame.
Yeah.
First comment. What in the motherfuck did I just read? Incel mental gymnastics blame it all on women so they don't have to look into themselves. I am so ashamed to be a guy. Seriously ashamed. I'm deeply curious how this person is defining virginity.
Right? Like, what does he consider? Is it just like when you're stretched? Like, what?
I don't know.
Like, that's what it
What the
sounds
actual
like.
fuck? Bro thinks women level up. I'm dead. Apparently having had sex is hereditary now.
Yeah. Why do single moms decide to have kids? I feel like there's too many single moms and they should have worked on their relationships first before deciding to have kids. There's also people that think that having a kid would save their relationship, which is completely false. The only reasonable explanation I can think of is to get more money from the government and child support. Top comment, this, I guess it was a Facebook comment or whatever. Their top comment,
Uh-huh.
you're a perfect example of why there are so many single moms.
Oh, that's funny.
And that they act like women can get pregnant without sperm. And that's the whole thing is like, hello, women can't get pregnant on their own. It's impossible.
Right. Title is Beauty is Objective. Guy insists that there are biological reasons for men to prefer clean-shaven women.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. But then I think it's fair to categorize them as preferring clean shaven rather than disgusted by simply having hair, assuming they're not like gross and crusty, etc. No? I guess it seems a bit strong to call it disgust if you're just not into it. Seems like it's stronger than that. Like if I'm seriously disgusted, I wouldn't want to sleep with someone, but maybe that's just myself. Maybe I'm being pedantic, but it does seem different, don't you think? Let me see here. But ETA, but I'm genuinely curious. What do you think? What do you think are the biological slash instinctive reasons you mentioned? I'm not aiming for a gotcha or anything. I'm genuinely interested to hear how slash why you think it's an innate preference. Doesn't that clash with historically changing standards on the matter? Might, but I don't know. Genuine. No, it doesn't clash with historical changes. First of all, beauty is objective, and there are different beauty standards all around the world.
True.
No, it doesn't clash with historical changes. First of all, beauty is objective, and there are beauty different standards all around the world. Even though subjectivity plays a decent role in your choice, even if we take into account of these beauty standards around the world throughout history, there are criteria that remain unchanged, and that for biological reasons. This lack of hair we are talking about shows a delicate and soft aspect of the female, which reminds of pre-puberty and opposes itself to the rigorous aspect of males. That is why hairless is preferred. We can go back to ancient Greece where it was uncivilized to have pubic hair show up in public baths. It is a distinct physical trait separating you from others with that belly. Not only do you have the access to a large amount of food, you also show your power for being among the best, yada 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 yada. So basically what it's going down to is they're saying that the guy is saying that the only reason men want clean shaven is because it looks prepubescent girl, which I think is disgustingly icky.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, and I honestly I've always kind of thought that men that insist that you have to be clean shaven down there, I'm like that kind of gives me a red flag in the back of my mind. I'm like, you want me to look like I'm a prepubescent child.
Right.
You want me to look like I'm a child down there. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing if you as a woman prefer yourself to be clean shaven down there and it is your preference, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to tell you what I'm not going to say that you're crazy and disgusting for wanting to be clean shaven down there. If you like it, you go for it.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
when men are insisting on it, that's where it gives me red flags and makes me feel icky. But that's just me.
Oh, I'm with you. You can't help but think like, all right, like why? Why do you want like the title is I'm fairly certain the original was a joke, but the amount of people that seemed to take it seriously was a bit disappointing. So it starts with reminds me of this one time I used a sock in the bathroom of a guy friend to wipe my crotch, and long story short, it turned out to be his cum sock, which I didn't realize until my period was 2 months late, and I took a test, and it turns out I got pregnant from it. And then a response was, "Why do people think it is impossible? Did y'all fail biology? It is very possible to get pregnant if the cum isn't stale and it goes anywhere near the vagina, as sperm cells are very fast swimmers and can survive on outside surfaces. If some fresh sperm got in her, then it's likely."
The fuck?
Ignoring the pregnancy thing, why on earth would anyone use a sock? Obviously used worn sock at that to wipe their crotch. No toilet paper in the bathroom, but even I'd rather shout for the friend to bring me a roll of stuff of the stuff instead of a dirty sock to wipe.
I'll put it to you this way: if there's no toilet paper, oh, I do some. We all do something that we just call it shaking the lily.
Someone put
You literally stand up and you shake it off and you put your panties on and go.
someone put right. I haven't had a good UTI in a while. This'll do the trick.
Exactly.
I'm sure the person would notice how crusty the sock was and not want to use it. Ew. Unless he jacked off right before she used the bathroom, the sperm would likely have died before she got to it. That's true. They don't live very long. Like he literally would have like had to just have walked out of the bathroom.
I don't even know what to say here. That's the title of this. Female anus too close to vagina. Hi. I've been with a few women in my life, and one thing I've noticed is that the female anus is incredibly close to the vagina. In fact, they're barely an inch apart. I'm not sure about other guys, but doesn't this disturb you? It feels like a design flaw in women, actually. Like they're supposed to be so feminine and beautiful, yet this ghastly little oversight is ruining everything. Somehow, it feels to me that women should be more aware of this flaw and it should affect their confidence. Whenever I see a so called beautiful woman walking down the street so carefree, thinking she's all that, I just remember her anus is only 1 inch away from her pussy and laugh her into oblivion. Women, please accept that they're too close together. Let it negatively affect your confidence and so make yourselves more readily available sexually as a result. After all, we're having to sleep with a creature whose anus is only 1 inch away from the vagina. You should not make this difficult. It's unappetizing enough as it is. We're doing you a favor. Men, do not let women forget this flaw and do not forgive them for it. Remind them of it constantly, lest they get inflated egos and think they're all that. They're just too close together. Sorry, but it's true.
I just
I'm just like, what?
he realizes that like the scrotum is that close to the penis for men, right?
For first comment, is this guy a eunuch or is he just genuinely unaware that the male genitals are placed at the very same intersection?
Exactly. Like
Wait until this guy learns about birds.
uh Like, what an idiot. And that should ruin our confidence. Like, really? That's just
Yeah,
sad. That's what that is. That's just sad.
it was, but oh my god, that was great. That was great.
Oh God. Well, we hope we hope that you all enjoyed it. Obviously I wound up switching from Am I the Asshole because there wasn't as many funny ones this time. Normally there's some real funny ones.
Usually there is, but I don't tonight I think Not How Girls Work really took the cake.
Oh yeah, especially those last couple because I mean, listen, if you're a guy,
Yeah.
please, 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 for your own sake and ours, learn about the female anatomy and health because
Yes,
you might be fathers
please.
to daughters one day, and yeah, like I said, women should learn about men. So yeah.
Yes. Everybody needs to learn about everybody.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Catch us next time.
And see what we're going to talk about.
Because the three fates decide.